Daytona Beach, Florida, and I have to tell you, we are having the best time. This is so much fun, and we just a little while ago came out of the awards for Best Projects of the Year, and we are so lucky to have Brazos Roofing here with Larry.
Brazos
Urethane. Let's try that again. With Brazos Urethane, with Larry. Hello, thank you. I even practiced ahead of time.
You sound like
with your name, and I didn't get it right.
That's okay. Larry's good. Brazos is important. But.
So can you introduce yourself and tell us about your company?
Brazos Urethane has been around since 1986. We do almost everything, building envelopes, urethane, from coatings to floors, from NASA to Department of Energy, Defense, universities, stadiums.
Yeah.
And right recently it's been the convention center, and that was a very difficult project.
And that's the project you just won an award for.
Logistics were a nightmare. We kept them operating with thousands of cars and people, and tearing roofs off above them the entire project, and moving equipment from with a moment's notice. And protecting the public, which is a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. We've been there all to the convention center in New Orleans. Wow.
Unbelievable car shows and just everything about it. Logistics was the biggest problem of the project.
So, okay, your company is out of Texas.
Yes.
And you're the vice president of operations.
Yes.
Yes. And you have been in New Orleans for how long?
15 years.
15 years.
We have an office in Baton Rouge since we've established there, and we do all from the Supreme Court to all the big projects, stadiums, coliseums, downtown Canal Street. We've done the Roosevelt, the Waldorf Astoria, Intercontinental, the Embassy Suites, all the
everything.
So we stay around. A lot of waterproofing.
Yeah, a lot of water. I mean, New Orleans has a lot of waterproofing needs now, and you do the whole building envelope.
Yes. Well, it depends on what the client wants to pay for and what they do. I don't think you'll ever get New Orleans waterproof.
That's true.
I'm sorry.
It's too much.
But, but it's been a great run, and I don't think I'll be done. The convention center plans on going to 28. They're renovating the entire. Now that the roof's on, they are going to tear the front of the building off, change the front, and then the back. Meanwhile, we're going to try to waterproof all the walls, and so that's our goal. Anyway, we're working with AECOM to bid it, and so.
That is incredible.
It's an adventure.
Talk to us a little bit about the project, the award-winning project. You said there were all these different types of roofs.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the systems that you use.
There was about 500,000 square feet of gravel that needed to be vacuumed. Meanwhile, there was another 500,000 square feet of steep pitch metal roofs that needed to be power washed and insulated. And then there was another 1 million square feet of modified roofs. There are all types of different systems, heights, levels.
Yeah.
And all around moving semis. And so it was quite the experience.
And was it mostly restoration?
All of it was.
All of it was restoration.
We tore maybe 100,000 square foot of roofs off, and that took coordination not to get inside the building and hurt people, damage, and just keep it dry all the time.
Right, but everything else was restoration.
Yes.
Going back over, and did you go on? I'm just naturally curious about this stuff. Did you go over the metal?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we went over the metal and we vacuumed and cleaned the rock. All of this was salvaged as well. All the rock was used for parking lots and gravel. So they reclaimed everything.
Very cool.
Drums, everything went to recycle.
Yeah.
And so it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was thought I would never. The first day on site, I looked up, and the building is almost a mile long. If you've ever been there, you understand.
It's long.
So you look down it, and I thought, what have I done?
I know.
Am I ever going to get through with this project? 2 years later, 7 days a week, 7/12s for 2 years.
No. Wow.
So it was
amazing.
They cut us out on weather days and gave us. They told us we had a year to be done, and then they told us, but you have 88 days of noise, we can shut you down, and then you have another 60 days of noise and 88 days of weather built in our contract. And we're thinking, so you mean we have 6 months?
Yeah.
But in New Orleans, it rains, and the weather is so different for foam. It's so critical that you follow the rules and guidelines of foam.
Right.
So the humidity, temperatures work against you, and especially in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And
I've been there. It's hot.
Yeah. So,
And wet.
yeah, and wet and damp,
wet.
and it's everything that you can't do with foam.
Right.
And coating.
Oh my,
so
but you did.
we
And
pulled
you
it
won
off.
an award for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we actually beat the clock. We pulled substantial completion 2 days right on the schedule, and so.
That is so cool. Now, you had shirts made up.
Yes, I did.
Okay, you got to show it.
You want to see my shirt?
Yeah.
This is my wife's shirt.
I love it.
She designed it.
She
just for the
designed it.
print, and all of there's some of my workers there.
I'm going to fix that for you. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Oops. I just broke it. There you go.
They made them cheaper this year.
That is, I'm just so impressed with your project. Well, and since I broke, you fixed it. There we go.
I broke it once, to be honest.
You broke it once
we're
already?
good. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. So last question I have is, as you're going forward in these next till 2028, is mostly walls or still is the roofs done?
Well, the roof is done now, but
Okay.
the logistics of they're going to reface the entire building. And so with the building being right on the channel and there's only 100 feet in front of the building, there's no way to shut it's Convention Center Boulevard down.
Right.
So then there's high power lines right in front. So they're going to try to do everything from the back of the building where all the semis are at. So I see them, there's no crane made to go that far.
Yeah.
So now they're putting chillers and they're rolling equipment across the roof. So I expect that we're going to be working behind the crews
A little service and maintenance.
for a while.
For a while, yeah.
And then they start the back of the building, hopefully. But right now they're in the budgeting and drawings on it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
So-
That is amazing.
yeah, it's been one of my favorites. Probably my legacy. I'm only a couple years from retiring.
know.
I'm,
Well,
I'm pushing the 65-year mark, and I don't know.
I just want to say congratulations for winning the award, for doing a great job, and really, we all cried a little bit after Katrina and what happened in New Orleans. So thank you for helping to bring it back.
Oh no, it's wonderful. It's been our pleasure, Brazos, Urethane's pleasure.
Yeah,
And, I would do it again if I got the chance.
That's fine.
I'm looking for the next big one now.
Okay, well, it sounds like they keep coming your way.
I hope so.
I know. I love it. Well, thank you. This is the kind of stuff we want to keep bringing. This is so much fun, and these awards, so impressive. So check it all out on the SPFA directory, and watch. We're going to be doing this all day long, so we will be back soon on the Everest System Soundstage.